I'm telling y'all, y'all got these sneaker companies on edge listening to old 90s R&B songs talking about you got me down on bended knee because they are just missing you. Honestly, it's the end of the road. The sneaker companies are going broke because you don't want to buy sneakers anymore. Sneaker sales are down, and the question is, why have people stopped buying sneakers? Facts are facts. Sneakers are not selling out just like how they used to in the past, bro. Sneakers are constantly sitting. The releases are bland and predictable, and people aren't showing up like they used to. Simple fact is, the hype factor has died down. When you compare 2024 to 2023, sneaker sales are down by 6%. That is a large chunk of sneakers not being sold, considering the fact that it seems like sneakers have been on the rise ever since the pandemic. Nike stock has also dropped by 20%. It went from $94 to $74 in a matter of days. Sneakers simply aren't as marketable as they used to be. People are getting content with what they have because it's too costly to get new sneakers. The price of an Airforce is $115. I remember the days when those bad boys only cost $90. People are just tired of paying an arm and a leg just to get sneakers. It's too much work. There is no incentive to buy sneakers, and there's starting to be a shift within the culture. The companies have to look themselves in the mirror and take the blame for the current state of sneakers right now. You guys have ignored your customers for years. You don't listen to them, and you're down on your knees with your hands open, begging like a homeless man, begging me to put money in your cup. And here's my 2 cents. Any company's biggest leader is not its CEO, it's their customer. Trust and value them, and they will return the favor to you. Lately, a lot of companies feel like their brands have been going so well, they've been going so up, they don't feel the need to get down on the consumer's level and really experience what they are experiencing right now. Yes, for the past 4 years, companies have really started to make a lot of money off of sneakers thanks to the whole digital boom. But with that, they've become very disconnected from their customers. Look at reselling apps like StockX. They don't have faces on there. They're just sneakers. And companies have begun to overestimate how loyal the customers are to them. The fact is, the customers are only loyal to the sneakers, not the companies themselves. They love Jordans, they love Air Maxes, but they don't really care for Nike that much, if that makes sense, guys. They're loyal to the products that they get. But I guarantee if Nike was like, hey, donate $1 to us because we need it to support a cause, people wouldn't be so quick to rush to that unless they got a product in return. Y'all understand what I'm saying? People only care about the products that they get. The products that they get are a reflection of the company's appreciation for them, the customer. So let's talk about the products. Customers aren't getting the sneakers that they want. They're getting Jordan 1s, Jordan 4s, and occasionally they'll release one sneaker out the vault every once in a while. And then the hype sneakers have the most competition, are almost impossible to get because the resellers get them before everybody else. You got bots, you got broken apps. There's so many discouraging things that occur when you're just trying to get a sneaker. On top of that, the sneaker prices are climbing in both the resale and the retail market. This makes customers feel like they're being taken advantage of. Why are you raking my pockets the way that you are? I am just out here trying to put shoes on my feet. You got back to school sneakers costing more than the whole outfit. It is ridiculous. On top of this, if you want diversity, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Most people just get black and white sneakers. A lot of people like having special pairs. They like having sneakers in their favorite color. They like having different sneakers for every outfit. But nowadays, in this economy, it's going to cost you a lot of money to have a diverse collection of sneakers. And like I said earlier, the apps don't make it any easier to buy sneakers. The sneakers app is always crashing. There's never a consistent way of how to get sneakers. You just enter into some raffle, and if you're lucky enough to get your number called, you get to win the ability to spend money on a sneaker. I might as well play the lottery. It's cheaper and it has more yield. And outside of the broken methods that people use to obtain sneakers, let's talk about the incentives to being a loyal customer. Do we have rewards points? Is there some type of purchase protection? A lot of people are constantly buying sneakers off a Nike app, Adidas Confirmed app. And where is the reward for being a loyal customer? Yes, I understand every once in a while, Nike will make it so certain customers have exclusive access to sneakers, but that doesn't guarantee them nothing. What do I get for my loyalty that's guaranteed 100% of the time? If I do X, I'm guaranteed Y. That really doesn't exist in the sneaker world. The only thing that exists is you buy something, you're guaranteed to get it. The question is, how much are you willing to spend? And most people are not willing to spend the coin right now. And who do we point the finger at for making sneakers so expensive? Let's go ahead and play a game of Family Feud. We surveyed 100 sneakerheads and we tried to figure out what is the number one reason why sneakers are so expensive. Survey says Resellers, obviously. Let's just really analyze the facts, guys. Resellers have gatekept the culture and kicked average people out of an easy game. Resellers have put themselves first. Businesses do not work like that. You always must have the customer in mind. A lot of sneaker resellers have manipulated the market ever since the pandemic. I'm talking about the ones who use bots. I'm talking about the ones who scalp. I'm talking about the ones who buy up every sneaker before it releases. Those people, the ones who generate false hype for sneakers and try to profit off them, you guys are the ones who broke the culture. Prices are high, releases are predictable, and you guys set broken trends that have nothing to do with what people actually want. And what makes everything even worse, some of y'all cheat and lie. Yes, you cheat and lie. You get bots to do all your dirty work, and then when you can't do that, you go ahead and buy a bunch of reps off the internet and try to sell them as real. Dog, if you're gonna buy reps, just buy reps for yourself. Don't try to sell it to somebody else. What type of dumb, stupid practice is that? That's like going to a mechanic about a check engine light, and the only thing he does is just turn off the light. He never fixes the actual problem with your car. That's sketchy, dude. People trust resellers. They actually put a lot of trust in y'all, and you've broken people's trust. That's why the game ain't the same. You guys have generated an artificial demand for the wrong type of sneakers, and the companies are being misled because they think this is what people actually want, but you guys are not a representation of the culture. You are just a medium between the customers and the companies. That's it. When customers can't get what they want from the companies, they come to you. They trust you. And some of y'all have dropped the ball severely. Remember this, frustrated and hurt people don't spend their money. That is just a fact. When you're frustrated and you're hurt, you're defensive, and you're going to keep all your resources to yourself. Look where we're at now. Resellers have pushed a lot of people out of the sneaker game. You have made it more of an economy, and the people who really appreciate sneakers don't feel like they belong in your current game. You guys have made a subculture for yourself that is just a little bit louder and more expressive than the current sneaker game that we have right now. But the truth is, you guys are being pushed out slowly. Never forget, we got options, just like a beautiful woman, a beautiful vixen who can go have any man in the world. I have options. Now, they may not be the best options, but I still got options. Fun psychology fact, humans will always take the path of least resistance. What does that mean? I'm going to do whatever I feel is easiest for myself. Whatever causes me the least amount of problems, I'm going to take that route because it's just better for me. Paying super high retail and resale prices isn't that easy. Many companies are taking the lead with comfortable and affordable sneakers. Look at New Balance, look at Hoka, look at On Cloud. They're really learning how to appeal just to people who want comfortable, affordable sneakers, and they're leading the wave right now. They're taking over, and people are realizing they don't have to have checks and stripes on every single sneaker that they own. On top of that, you guys are gonna hate the fact that I say it, reps are a thing. Reps have gotten much better. Reps have gotten much better over the years, and they're honestly a viable option to a lot of people. Truth is, Gen Z does not care where you got your sneaker from. As long as you know how to PTSO, you're good with them. And the economy is tough right now, dude. People can't afford all these expensive sneakers. Just take what you can get. A lot of people have to make the decision between eating and really being the most dripped out person in the room. And sometimes you don't need to do that. You can go to the thrift store and have a fire fit. I do it all the time. You don't need to spend a lot of money on clothes and sneakers in order to look good. And used sneakers are always an option, so people don't have to get new stuff all the time, guys. You guys forget, people will make options if they don't have options, bro. It is not that important to force people to do something they don't want to do. So why is all this happening right now at this current moment, and will things ever change? Right now, there needs to be balance in the sneaker game. Things are just too imbalanced. I feel like the people who make and sell the sneakers have way too much power right now, and the power is coming back to those who buy sneakers, because there has to be an equal balance between both of y'all, right? The people that buy sneakers need to feel appreciated, and the people that sell sneakers need to have a reason to sell them, because if we keep going down this route and never buying sneakers, the companies may just be like, you know what, we're just going to stop releasing sneakers. We'll just do whatever the trends dictate, and we'll just try to fit in the best we can. Sneaker culture is ever prominent. It's not going to die. I mean, honestly, people need footwear. Athletes need good shoes to wear. This is always going to be a continuous cycle. It's just right now, we're just pressing the reset button and getting things how they used to be. Fast fashion is the new wave. It is the new standard, in my opinion. I don't think it's a trend. I think people want things fast and they want results fast. You can blame Shein and Amazon, but how does that relate to sneakers? People want sneakers as quickly as possible. They want to have as many sneakers as possible. So there's always going to be a need to compete with, whether it be reps, whether it be the new Shein shoes that come out, whatever it is, these companies are going to have to adapt. I don't think they're going to be able to just get rid of all their competition. They need to understand and study their competition and figure out what they're doing well that they can replicate and add into their own brand. And the companies are starting to open their ears. They're cleaning out that earwax. They're starting to listen to the messages that we are presenting to them. I think over time we will have more power. There's going to be more grails that release. There's going to be better apps. There's going to be better ways to get sneakers. It's just right now things are a little rough, and it's okay. Sometimes you got to go through difficult times to get where you want to be. And I'm FitsByFree, He-Man, Himothy.